channel Knowledge Shop. Friends, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're gonna start with your quantitative aptitude class, and that has been the class is your 87th class of the session here, where you know very well that we had done your 86 classes of the session in the last classes. In arithmetical ability, we had done your operations on numbers, LCM and SCF of numbers, decimal fractions, simplification, averages, square roots and cube roots, and then we had done problems on numbers, problems on ages, and then we had done your sorts and indices as well. And now we're dealing with percentage here. So in percentage itself, we had done your 239th question of the sessions in the last classes, which has been of course important one. So today we're gonna start with your 240th questions of the sessions here. So we'll go ahead for the same. So 240th question of the sessions here. The question has been said, the price of rice is reduced by 2%. How many kilogram of rice can now be bought for the money which was sufficient to buy 49 kg of rice earlier? This has been asked in SSC examination paper. The options we have 48 kg, 49 kg, 50 kg and 51 kg. We go ahead for the same. The price of rice is reduced by 2%. How many kilograms of rice can now be bought for the money which was sufficient to buy 49 kg of rice earlier? That has been asked in SSC examination paper. So the options, as I told you, 48 kg, 49 kg, 50 kg and 51 kg. We go ahead for the same. So we'll find it out the solution here, which has been, let the original price of that be rupees 100. So here we go ahead. Let the original price be rupees 100 per kg. Money required to buy 49 kg of rice equals to rupees 100 into 49, which is equals to 4,900. New price rupees 98 per kg. Quantity of rice bought, quantity of rice bought equals to 4900 upon 98 kg, which is equals to 50 kg. That we have as an answer. Now we go ahead for the next. We have, that has been another important question here, that is your the 241th question of the session. So the question is, a reduction of 21% in the price of wheat enables a person to buy 10.5 kg more for rupees 100. What is the reduced price per kg? Options we have rupees 2, 2.25, 2.30 and 2.50. So we go ahead for the same. A reduction of 21% in the price of wheat enables a person to buy 10.5 kg more for rupees 100. What is the reduced price per kg? So we go ahead for the same, and we even have to find it out. So let original price equals to rupees X per kg reduced price equals to rupees 79x upon 100 per kg. So 100 upon 79x upon 100 minus 100 upon x equals to 10.5 equals to 10,000 upon 79x minus 100 upon x is equals to 10.5. So 10,000 minus 7,900 equals to 10.5 into 79x equals to x equals to 2100 upon 10.5 into 79. So that required price equals to rupees 79 upon 100 into 2100 upon 10.5 into 79 per kg is equals to rupees 2 per kg here that we have. Now we go ahead for the next question here, which has been another important question as well, and which is we have to even talk about it. That has been the 242th question of the session here. So 242th question we have is your: due to an increase of 30% in the price of eggs, 3 eggs less are available for rupees 7.80. The present rate of eggs per dozen is, that has been asked in NEFT examination paper. Option is 8.64, 8.88, 9.36 and 10.50. So we go ahead for the same. Due to an increase of 30% in the price of eggs, 3 eggs less are available for rupees 7.80. The present rate of eggs per dozen, that is we have, and this has been asked in NEFT examination paper, which has been important. So the option 8.64, 8.88, 9.38, 10.40, we go ahead for the C. Let the original price per egg be rupees X. Price per egg be rupees X. Then increased price equals to rupees 130 upon 100x, 7.80x minus 7.80 upon 130 upon 100x, which is being equals to 3. 7.80x minus 780 upon 130x is equals to 3. 1014 minus 780 equals to 3 into 130x. 390x equals to 234 and x is equals to 0.6. So present price per dozen equals to rupees 12 into 130 upon 100 into 0.6, which is equals to rupees 9.36 here. Okay, now we go ahead for the next question. That has been the another important, which has been 243rd question of the session. So that what we even though have to talk about it. So 243rd question of the session there is that the price of sugar having gone down by 10%, Sured can buy 6.2 kg more for rupees 279, and the difference between the original and the reduced price per kg is option is 0.50 rupees 1, rupees 1.50 and rupees 4.50. So we go ahead for the same. We'll go ahead here. The price of sugar having gone down by 10%, Sured can buy 6.2 kg more for rupees 279. The difference between the original and the reduced price per kg is. So for that we have to talk about it, and I will go ahead for the same. So let original price kg, so reduced price equals to rupees 90x upon 100 per kg, so 279 upon 90x upon 100, that we have minus 279 upon x equals to 6.2. 27900 upon 90x minus 279 upon x equals to 6.2. 27900 minus 25110 equals to 6.2 into 90x, which is equals to 558. X equals to 2790. X is equals to 5. Okay, so the required difference we talk about it. So required difference equals to 10% of rupees 5, which is equals to rupees 0.50 that we have here, and that has been the right answer. We'll go ahead for the next question here. 244th question of the sessions here. That is what we have to talk about it. The question is, in an examination 34% of the student failed in mathematics and 42% failed in English. If 20% of the student failed in both the subject, then the percentage of the students who passed in both the subject was. It has been asked in SSC examination paper. The options we have 44, 50, 54 and 56. So we go ahead for the same. In an examination, 34% of the students failed in mathematics and 42% failed in English. If 20% of the students failed in both the subjects, then the percentage of students who pass in both the subject So that has been asked in your SSC examination paper, which has been important one, of course. So for that 244th question of the session, so we go ahead for the solution here, and that is we will be having an options here, that is 44, 50, 54 and 56. So we go ahead for the same, that has been n of a is equals to 54, 34, n of b is equals to 42, n of a intersection b is equals to 20. So n a union b equals to n of a plus n of b minus n a intersection b, which is equals to 34 plus 42 minus 20, that is equals to 56. So percentage failed in either or both the subject. Percentage failed in either or both the subjects equals to 56. Hence, percentage passed equals to 100 minus 56%. That is of course equals to 44% here. We'll go ahead for the next question. That is be the another important question is your 245 question of the sessions here. The question is that 40% of the people read newspaper X, 50% of the read newspaper Y, and 10% read both the papers. So what percentage of the people read neither newspaper here? That the options we have 10%, 15%, 20% and 25%. So if we go ahead for the same. 40% of the people read newspaper X, 50% read newspaper Y, and 10% read both the papers. What percentage of the people read neither newspaper. So as I had told you, now we go ahead for the solution here. N of A is equals to 40, N of B equals to 50, N of A U intersection B is equals to 10. So N A union B is equals to N of A plus N of B minus N A intersection B equals to 40 plus 50 minus 10, which is equals to 80. So percentage reading percentage reading either or both newspaper equals to 80%, has percentage reading neither newspaper 100 minus 80%, which is equals to 20%, that we have as an answer. Now we go ahead for the next question, that is the important one here. We'll go ahead for our 246th question of the sessions here, which is been of course important one. And for 246 question, the question we have here is that even though we have to talk about it, and so we go ahead for the next question here, that has been another important question. 246 question we have. Out of 450 students of school, 325 play football, 175 play cricket, and 50 neither play football and nor cricket here. So with the same cases here, and that what we even though have to talk about it. So out of the 450 students of school, 325 play football, 175 play cricket, and 50 neither play football and not cricket. How many students play football and cricket? That has been the option, as I told you, being 50, 75, 100 into 25, which has been asked in SSC examination paper, and that what we have to answer it out as well. So here we go ahead for the same, but as I told you, you have to go ahead with the questions when you're solving it out by your own side, and I will be providing with a solution for the same. Out of 450 students of a school, 325 play football, 135 play cricket, and 50 neither play football nor cricket. How many students play both football and cricket? That has been asked in SSC examination paper, and that has been important one, of course. So here we go ahead for the solution for the same, and that is N of A is equals to 325, what they had given you. 325. N of B is equals to 175, and A union B is equals to 450 minus 50, which is equals to 400. Required number equals to N A intersection B equals to N of A plus NB minus NA union B, which is equals to 325 plus 175 minus 400 equals to 100, that we have as an answer. Now we go ahead for the next question. That's what we even do have to talk about it, which has been the 247th question of the sessions as well. So 247 question we have here is, in a hotel 60% had vegetarian lunch while 30% had non-vegetarian lunch and 15 to had both types of lunch. If 96 people were present, how many did not eat either type of the lunch as well? That has been asked in SSC examination paper, and of course that has been the important one. You have to answer it out, so we'll go ahead for the same. That has been important one. So here we go ahead. In a hotel 60% had vegetarian lunch while 30% had non-vegetarian lunch and 15% had both types of lunch. If 96 people were present, so that the 96 people we have here, and for the same, that how many did 96 people and then were present, so how many did not eat either type of lunch. That has been asked in SSC examination paper, which we have to talk about it. So we go ahead for the same here. Option is 20, 24, 26 and 28. We go ahead for the solution here. So here goes to 60 upon 100 into 96 goes to 288 upon 5. And of B is equals to 30 upon 100 into 96, which is equals to 144 upon 5. And of A intersection B is equals to 15 upon 100 into 96 equals to 72 upon 5. N of A union B equals to N of A plus N of B minus N A intersection B equals to 288 upon 5 plus 144 upon 5 minus 72 upon 5, which is equals to 360 upon 5, that is equals to 72. Now, so people who had either or both of both types of lunch hence people who had neither type of lunch, 96 minus 72 equals to 24, that we have here. Okay, that is what we have to find out, and that what we'll have as an answer as well. We'll go ahead for the next. We talk about it, and which has been important one, and that is of course another important question, and which is the 248 question of the session. Let's go ahead for the same. 248 question of the session. So 248 question. The question we have here. There are 600 boys in a hostel. Each plays either hockey or football or both. If 75% play hockey and 45% play football, how many play both? The options we have 48, 60, 80 and 120. So we go ahead for the same. That's what we have to talk about it. There are 600 boys in a hostel. Each plays either hockey or football or both. If 75% play hockey and 45% play football, how many play both? So we go ahead for the same, and that we have to talk about it. N of A is equals to 75 upon 100 into 600 for 50. N of B is equals to 45 upon 100 into 600, which is equals to 270. And A union B is equals to 600. So then A intersection B equals to N of A plus N of B minus N of A union B, which is being equals to 450 plus 270 minus 600 equals to 120. So we go ahead for the next question, that what we have to talk about it, and that is of course important one. And another question is your 249th question of the session. And the question is, in a certain office, 72% of the workers prefer tea and 44% prefer coffee. If each of them prefer tea or coffee and 40 like both, and the total number of workers in the office is, the option is 200, 240, 250, 320. We'll go ahead for the same. In a certain office, 72% of the workers prefer tea and 44% prefer coffee. If each of them prefer tea or coffee and 40 like both, the total number of workers in the office is, so we go ahead for the same. Let total number be x. Then 22 upon 100 x 125. N of b equals to 44 upon 100 x equals to 11x upon 25, and N of A intersection B equals to 40. So n a union b is equals to n of a plus n of b minus n a into union b. We'll put the value here, 18x upon 25 plus 11x upon 25 minus 40, 29x upon 25, 40, which is equals to 4x upon 25 equals to 40, equals to 250. We'll go ahead for the next. Is 250th question of the session. The question we have here is, and that's what we have to talk about it. In an examination, 65% student passed in civics and 60% in history. 40% passed in both of these. If 90 students fails in history and civics both, then what is the total number of students? This has been asked in RRB examination paper. The option we have is 600, 650, 700 and 750. We go ahead for a same. In an examination, 65% of students passed in civics and 60% in history, 40% passed in both of these subjects. If 90%, 90 students failed in history and civics both, then what is the total number of students? This has been asked in RRB examination paper. That has been important. So we go ahead for the same. Let the total number of students be x. Number of passed in one, passed in one or both is given by n a union b equals to n of a plus nb minus n union b intersection b equals to 65% of x plus 60% of x minus 40% of x equals to 65 upon 100 x plus 60 upon 100 x minus 40 upon 100 x equals to 85 upon 100 x equals to 17 upon 20 x. Failed in both, that is we have, so failed in both is equals to x minus 17 upon 20 x equals to 3x upon 20, 3x upon 20 equals to 90, so x equals to 90 into 20 upon 3 equals to 600. That we have 3 1s are 3, 3 is a 9 and 0, so 3 2s are 6, so 600 that we have as an answer. Now we go ahead with the next and the last question of the session. That would be the 251th question of the session here, and that is the important one. So 251th, The question is, in an examination 35% candidate failed in one subject and 42% in another subject, while 15% failed in both the subject. If 25,000 candidates appeared at the examination, how many passed in either of the either subject but in both? So that's what we will have to talk about it, and that has been of course important one here. So we go ahead for the same that we have. So the question is, the options is 325, 1175, 2125, none of these. We go ahead. In an examination, 35% candidates failed in both one subject and 42% failed in another subject, while 15% failed in both the subject. If 2,500 candidates appeared at the examination, how many passed in either subject but not in both? Okay, that we have here. So with the same, we'll end up with the solution for the same, and we have to find it out. Let's go ahead for the last question of percentage, which is 251th question. Go ahead with 251th solution. So the question is, failed in first subject equals to 35 upon 100 into 2500 equals to 875. Failed in second subject equals to 42 upon 100 into 2500 equals to 1050. Failed in both equals to 15 upon 100 into 2500, which is equals to 1050. That is being 35 15 upon 100, so that is being equals to 375. So failed in first subject only, 875 minus 375 is equals to 500. Failed in second subject only is equals to 1050 minus 375, 675. Next, passed in second only plus passed in first only is equals to first only, that is equals to 675 plus 500 equals to 1175. That we have as an answer, not what even though we have to talk about it. So here we're gonna end up with, and before ending it up, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share and subscribe to the channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. Other than quantitative aptitude, we go ahead. Yes, we had done your that has been reasoning. In that we had done verbal reasoning. In verbal reasoning we had done general and generality in the logic reasoning. In non-verbal reasoning, if I'm talking about, yes, we had done which has been the another one, that is in series and a logic classification, analytical reasoning, mirror image, water image, embedded figure, completions of incomplete pattern, figurematics, paper folding, paper cutting, rule detection, grouping of analytical figures, cubes and dice, dot situations as well, And after talking about that, we go information analysis and practice question set as well. After talking about that, yes, we had done your understanding the remaining comprehensive with the human aspiration and its fulfillment. In that, we had done your unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, unit 6, unit 7, unit 8, unit 9. With their 2 marks possible questions as well. And after talking about that, yes, we had done your ER diagram. We are dealing with English vocabulary. We are dealing with that CBI identity, where we had started with unit 1, and we had done your bisection method, and the second method we had done, and Newton-Raphson method we had started with. So here we're gonna end up with, and before ending it up, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share and subscribe our channel, so that many maximum people can get the information at once, and you can also enjoy the video as well. In terms of quantitative aptitude, that has been divided into two, which has been the arithmetical ability and data interpretation. In arithmetical ability, we had completed the theoretic topic, and before that we had completed your operations on numbers, as take an LCM of numbers, decimal fraction, simplification, square roots and cube roots, averages, problems on numbers, problems on ages, stars and indices, percentage. That has been the 10th topic. Now we'll start discussing about the 11th topic in the next coming class, which has been the profit and loss. After that, ratio and proportion, partnership, chain rule, time and work, pipe and system, time and distance, problems on train, boards and strings, allegations or mixtures, simple interest, compound interest, logarithms, area, volume and surface area, racism, games of skills, calendar, clock, stock ratios, permutation and combination, probability to discount, bankers, discount, height and distance, or series. In data interpretation, we have to cover up the tabulation, bar graph, pie chart, and line graph. So here we're going to end up with, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share and subscribe our channel, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and everything you can also enjoy the video as well. Thank you, hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion in the comment box. Thank you.